Most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Go. A first carry now for the rookie out of Ole Miss. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
It's Allen again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw it on first down. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Allen on the give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Right back to Allen. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give them only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. 70 Lions.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. Allen trying this straight ahead. Dukes out a one-stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. We give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On the carry, it's Allen. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Play stopped by Damone Clark. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking for a throw here. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Right at right side with Allen. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses. And a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
On first down, it's Richardson. He's on the move. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Justin Matabike making that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 31. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Titans about set to begin their drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll try and throw it here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down. It is cut left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen there to haul it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Shotgun now on third down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll try it left with Allen. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him down right along the 30. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Richardson. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They've got a man in motion. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Motioning the tight end now. Play action on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts take possession of the football. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Let's go now. Check out.
Richardson on 3rd. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the 1st. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This pass caught by Allen. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. They run with Allen. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's going to throw this one. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. It's a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street. Go!
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
No! Here we go!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's go!
They give it to him again. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Ooh, hold up for a moment. Snap back in some pain after the play. Training staff headed out there to work on him. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's go now!
3rd and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He breaks a tackle. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jamon Clark. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And let's count them. 4, 5, yep, 6 DBs. Dime look from the Titans on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They did it. He made the interception. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing the out route complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And they take him down right along the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Another carry for him. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to the well again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds it beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action with Richardson. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts managed to tie this game. It's 13-all. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Titans don't want to see this one go to overtime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He'll look to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. He's got a man left. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Looking to throw it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
And locates Adonai Mitchell. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay, ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And that one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate